you can't even say my name. Hello everybody and welcome back to another flippity dippity doo-dog Gary's mod video. Alrighty, this is kinda neat looking. I like the textures on the wall. This map is called Silicon Room. I believe that this is the first map that this creator has ever made before, so that's pretty cool. I'm not sure how big this map is going to be, but it was rated highly from the time I downloaded it, which was like maybe like last month or something. But it really caught my eye because I really love the idea of like an early 90s CGI map. You know what I mean? Like just looking at the pictures of the map really caught my eye, so I really wanted to check this out, son. So here we are, checking it out, son. I don't know, it just really caught my eye, like I said, but let's check it out. I don't know if this map is gonna be big or not, but I thought it'd be kind of cool to look at. I think that there's another map that this person made that's very similar in style that I will be checking out. So, yeah. They're just very empty and quiet rooms. It's kind of spooky, I guess. A little spooky. I don't think there's too much to this map. There's some pictures on the wall of certain characters running. I don't know who this guy on the top right is, if anybody knows. I know all the rest. That's Tenna from Deltarune. That's the cop dude from Cloudy and a Chance of Meatballs, and that guy's from that one show I used to watch. I just can't remember the name. I used to watch it. But here's another picture over here. It's SpongeBob with a reef blower. Very cool. Can't really interact with them or anything, so I don't think there's too much more to this little map. Yeah, that's it. But I gotta say, the atmosphere is pretty cool. There's another map, though, that we will be checking out, made by the same person, so it's got the similar aesthetic, I believe, and I think it might be bigger. Bigger is better. Wow, okay. This is really cool looking. I like the look of this one. It reminds me of Petscop. I don't know how many of you remember that. Like at the beginning of the game when everything is kind of more colorful and less dark and creepy. I mean, it's still creepy, but this is like, I don't know. It's very simple, but I really love this. This is so cool. I think that this one also might be a short map too, but that's okay, because I have more maps so we can check out afterwards. But I will be putting these in the description. But I gotta say, this is like, I like this one a lot. If they could combine those two maps together somehow, that would be pretty cool, you know? But yeah, this is... I like the water, I like the purple sky, and I like how it looks. It really does remind me of, like, old, you know, CGI animation, you know what I mean? It reminds me of, that one Sonic game, for some reason. I forgot the name of it. It wasn't Sonic CD. It was like a 3D Sonic. I played it when I was very young, but I vaguely remember it. And I don't know why, but it really reminds me of that. But it also reminds me of like cartoons I would watch as a kid. Quite often. You know, because I'd get like these really old, like cartoons that were like really obscure. Is that the right word? Or they would be like off-brand versions of them, like the actual ones. Like I remember watching like 3 different like Happy Feet off-brand cartoons that were like 3D animated, and it had like that early CGI. You know, it didn't have like a big production or anything like that. And then also like computer games kind of had the early CGI look to it. Computer graphics. But yeah, this is a great map. I like it. It's very simple. Let's go into the water, although I'm a little freaked out by it. Oh no, I'm just walking on the bottom of it now. I like that it's dirty down here. But like above, it's all bright and colorful. But when you go into the water, it's like dirty. It's kind of creepy. But I think that was it. Yeah, you can kind of see everything from here. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Kind of gives me LSD Dream Emulator vibes. I feel like I've just been kind of yapping while looking at this. I would really love to see more maps by this creator, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to look at this. Please support the original map creator. The links of these maps will be in the description down below. I got another map. One that should kind of fit the vibe of winter. I feel a little bad, y'all, because I kind of missed out on doing like the autumn videos and stuff, you know? I've been very busy with my real life. I have a real life job. I talk about this all the time. I got real life friends that I hang out with. I'm busy, you know, and I would like to apologize for being busy. But, you know, I'm living my life and I'm still getting videos. I'm still getting them out there. But I'm going to try to, you know, focus on YouTube for a little bit every now and then whenever I get the chance instead of just sitting around and not doing anything. You know, I gotta grind a little bit, you know. Nah, I just really want to make videos. So, yeah, this map is called Abandoned School. This map is not called Abandoned School. I'm stupid. It's called Silent Snow. This wasn't rated highly at all. I found this, but it caught my interest like a lot. I think it got rated a little bit higher last time I looked. But it really caught my interest because the whole concept of going into an abandoned school is so cool. I love the idea of like abandoned maps. Like abandoned, like urban exploration maps, you know? But there's more to this. It's not just this little courtyard here, so let's head inside. I don't know how big this map is. I don't think it's going to be too big. But it really looks like this map was just made to explore. I don't know if there's going to be jump scares or nothing. I don't think so, but I really love the vibe of it. It's kind of cozy. We got some graffiti. We got a bunch of chairs. I really wish there's more urban exploration. Urbex. Oh, there's blood. Just exploration maps. Because it would be very fun to play more of those. I remember the librarian made a map, and that was so good. That was back when everybody compared me to the librarian. You just got like a little locker room here. It looks like some kind of storage or something. But yeah, this is this also looks like some kind of classroom storage something. I don't want to go into there yet. I don't know if I want to go in there at all, son. Oh, this is creepy too. Something bad obviously happened in here. I don't know what happened. That's a lot of blood. It looks like someone was just straight up murdered in here. Losing that much blood, I don't know if you're living through that, son. You're done. We got this room. Oh, there's just an actual corpse in here. Okay. Well, it's time to call the police. 911! Somebody call 911! That's so creepy. Honestly, just like exploring an abandoned building and just coming across a corpse, that is terrifying. I remember playing like these maps that were just like abandoned buildings and stuff, you know? These Gmod maps, and then coming across just a body, and for some reason, like, just it's really creepy. Just coming across a straight up full body in like these abandoned exploration maps, you know what I mean? Because that probably does happen when people like explore buildings in real life. They just come across a body, and that sinking feeling they probably feel when they come across it, that's gotta be awful. But let's say hello. Hey there, little guy. Hey, buddy. I don't really want to look at his face for too long. That's freaky, man. I think that was it. It's just a small little school. It feels like just one section of a school, though. It's the abandoned part of the school that nobody talks about. By the way, really not a fun fact. It's actually really messed up now that we're not looking at the corpse. Apparently that picture, that like model, is based off of like a real life like corpse, like a real picture. Don't go looking that up. Obviously, that's awful. You know, I know some of y'all are probably curious, but I would not do that if I were you.
Let's go down the slide.
Alright, we can't go down the slide, but we'll go up the side to go down the slide. Do you think we can get out of here? Oh, we can. There's not much out here, I imagine. I kind of wish there was, though. This is kind of an interesting little town. But I think that was it for this map. But yeah, sorry. Sorry about that really dark, not fun fact. Oh, wait, what's this? It kind of feels like there's meant to be more back here. But they never added it. It's kind of creepy. Just this little empty area. But yeah, kind of a cozy, kind of a creepy small map. I'm so sorry for adding in that like dark fact, the dark random fact, but that's something that games often do. Is they'll get like inspiration from like real pictures and stuff like that. If I don't know if I'm correct or not, but I remember hearing a thing saying that like Grand Theft Auto 4 was based off of some real life stuff that happened. But yeah, often games and movies and stuff, they'll watch like real life stuff like that when they create stuff. Sorry, I just had to bring everybody down. I'm sorry. But I did have to talk about the elephant in the room. I couldn't just not mention that, but the picture is based off of a pretty old picture by now, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. I just wonder where they got the picture. I think it had something to do with like some guy being burnt and something with the mafia or something. I don't know, dude, but anyways, we got one more map to look at. I think it's a shorter one. Now that I've brought you all down, let's go check out a really nice and cozy, cheerful map. La 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 la. Ooh. Oh, we're back. I say that as if I didn't know we loaded in. Bro, we've been loaded in for like 30 seconds. This one is called Japan Shrine. This is the last map we're going to be checking out for today. I think that this one might be very small. But, you know, we've checked out a few maps on this, you know. I really like the red, foggy look to this, though, unironically. It's kind of cool. I've been kind of learning about, Japanese stuff. It's kind of caught my interest in how their shrines and stuff works, you know. You could call me a weeb. You could. A little bit. I might be one of them. I might be. But, I find the history of it very interesting. Speaking of interesting, what was that? What did I just hear? Is this a horror map? Am I playing a horror map? Can I go through here? I think so. It feels like I should be able to. That was a creepy noise, whatever the heck that was. I did not like that. What was it? Is this it? Just this map? Just this little area here? I think it is. Huh. Well, it's kind of cozy. It's a small little area here. It's kind of atmospheric. I kind of want to like, yeah, I don't think there's much else outside here. I think it was just this little area, but there's also this water down here, which I gotta say is kind of creepy. You know, I'm creeped out now just because of the fact that I heard that sound effect, but I don't think there's anything in here. No. Well, that was it, I guess. Nothing else really to this map, except whatever the flip that noise was, so. Yeah. Oh, hey! How did I not even see that? What is this cat, by the way? I've seen this in multiple maps, I swear. Is this something like in the game files or something? I could be crazy. Maybe I haven't seen this before, but I swear I have. It just looks so familiar. It's the famous cat. But, yeah. Interesting little map here. I don't think this was really made for exploration. It's probably made for, like, pictures and, you know, scenes and whatnot, or whatever. Just to kind of mess around in. But it's pretty cozy. I like it. Okay, I felt really bad, so you know what? We're gonna play one more map. Those maps were very short, which they're really good looking. You know, don't get me wrong, but they're very small. Not really made for exploration, but they're very, atmospheric and beautiful. So we're gonna play another map I believe is pretty short. I think this had something to do with Stranger Things? No, I'm stupid. It's from Supernatural, which I've only seen like maybe the first 7 episodes of it. It was alright. I know people love that show. People who've watched it, they just love it, so maybe I'll have to check it out again or something. Seems kind of like a cool little show, but I gotta say, this is beautiful. I love this map. This might go into my favorites list just by how it looks. I don't even watch this show, but is this like their car? Is this supposed to be their car? Because I remember they had a cool car. I don't remember, but yeah. Can we go into here? I believe so. But this is apparently based off an episode called Sacrifice or something like that. But this is so gorgeous. Dude, I wish I was playing this in VR. I would just sit here in VR and just kind of sit here and meditate. It's so good. I love that atmospheric sounds. This is such a good map, dude. I'm really glad that I played this one last map for this video. I was gonna put this map in like another video where I look at other maps, but this one really caught my attention, and I felt kind of bad because this video was gonna be really short if I didn't play another map. So I was like, you know what, I'll put this in. But it seems like there's quite a bit of like forest back here. I don't know how far back it'll let me go. Oh, there's a lot to this. There's quite a bit to this, I think. Let's see how far back it'll let us go. I don't know if I'm meant to go back this far, actually. Okay, no. We're just gonna kind of stick to the main areas I think that we're meant to be in, so I'm gonna kind of no-clip back. We're just gonna check out, like, the main areas I think we're meant to look at. If you guys want to explore, like, the little forest, you can. But I just love this view so much. This is so good. Look at this. So is this like a real place on Earth that we could just go to? Because I would love to go here. Because I know this is like based off of like a real life show. But was it just made for this set? Like, is this based off of a real place? Somebody let me know, because this would be so cool to go to. I love that the fact it's either like turning morning or turning night. I love that, glow. And I love the fact that you could see a bunch of stars. One of the like most interesting like vibes is like when you get up really early in the morning. I remember when I was helping my grandpa work on his property. I would get up really early at like 4 a.m. and go for like a long walk while it was still dark out, and the sun would be coming up. You know, you'd get up before the sun, and while the sun was like coming up, it was just so beautiful. You know, I loved doing that as a kid, was, getting up before the sun comes up to watch it come up. I should start doing that again, because honestly, this is just such a vibe. No, but I don't know, man. It reminds me of that, being a kid getting up really early for school or whatever, before the sun even does. And it's beautiful. Like, oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm kind of nerding out a little bit by how beautiful this is, but it's been so long since I've been able to like really play like these Gary's Mod maps, and I kind of forget how beautiful that people make them. You know? People just make these really gorgeous maps, and it's been so long. It makes me want to, play more, which I'm going to be, so. Yeah. I think that's it, though. I don't think there's too much else to this map. Oh, there's quite a bit of forest back here, though. We gotta check that out. I don't think we're really meant to really go back here as much, though. Also, for some reason, my flashlight mod makes things glitch out. I don't think we're meant to go back here, but, you know, it exists, so... We're gonna check it out. We're gonna be running. Yeah, I didn't think there was too much more. You know what I should check out is, like, how far out I can go into the water. But yeah, man, the reflection... It's just so beautiful, man. There's so many places like this on Earth. You know? And we're lucky. I don't see much under the water or nothing like that, you know, but very cool. Oh man. Alright, let's check out the skybox a bit. I'm kind of curious about how their skybox works. So this is all the stuff in the distance, I believe. And we got like the forest area we couldn't get to. Alright, cool. Gosh, this is such a good map. I'm sorry I keep yapping about how good this map looks, but I mean, look at this. Alright, so I'm glad I put this in. If you want to check out these maps for yourself, link will be in the description down below, and if it isn't for some reason, yell at me. They should be, though. They should be down there. But man, absolutely gorgeous. This is going in my favorites. I'd really like to apologize, by the way, for not uploading, like, anything for, like, Halloween or around that time. I've been very busy, like I said, and just kind of living my life, you know? I've been playing games on my own for, like, the first time, like, in a long time. I used to only play games just for YouTube for a very long time. And, I guess you could say I felt a little bit of burnout from doing so. So I finally learned how to like enjoy things without doing YouTube, you know, without recording it or whatever. Because every time I'd play a game, or even just watch videos on YouTube, I'd be like, oh, that's a good idea. Oh, this is a great game to record. I gotta stop playing, I gotta record it. Like, that's just kind of what through my mind all the time, and I finally got out of that headspace. I just want to record for fun instead of just, you know, to grind, you know? So, I'm gonna be, uploading a little bit more again, but only because I want to, you know, not just because I feel like I have to. Because YouTube really made it feel like I needed to, upload all the time, you know? It felt like if I didn't upload, like, at least once a week, I would lose everything, and now I don't. I don't necessarily care if I don't have as many views as I used to get. I just kind of want to make content because it's just fun. Like this video right here, this is the most fun I've had making a video in a while, just because of how beautiful these maps are. You know, I'm doing this for fun, you know, and for you guys. I was way too worried about I wouldn't say the money necessarily, but just getting views and getting the watch time and the hours all the time. And I just don't feel like that's what YouTube should be about. So I had to, you know, take a step back and, you know, I had to become myself again. But yeah, I will be uploading more often. You know, I think back in like 2024, I used to upload quite a bit and I just kind of stopped. So I want to, you know, work on videos again, you know, just because it's fun. That's my hobby. I love this wind. I love this map. Sorry, I kind of yapped on a little bit at the end here. I just kind of thought I'd let you guys know what I've been up to. I've been living life. Um, you know, finally got a job, which I've had for like 2 years now. But it's been hard to balance everything, so yeah. Just thought I'd let you guys know. This map's beautiful. But anyways, I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening to me yap. Many of you might have skipped it. That's okay. I would have. So don't even feel bad. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching if you watched the whole video. If you want to see more content like this, consider subscribing because I make a lot of Gary's Mod videos. And I love looking at people's creations so much. It's a piece of art. This is art! Honestly, it really is art to me, man. This is a beautiful map. This is art. You know? But anyways, I'm done yapping. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna end this one here now, finally. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, leave a like if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more like this. And I'm out. Peace out, be safe, and goodbye, everybody. Consider becoming a member of Patreon today. It's only $1 and you get your name written at the end of each video like these fellers right here. And also on Patreon, you get early access to videos and completely unedited videos. So if you want to see this video completely unedited, consider becoming a Patreon. Also, you can donate through Buy Me a Coffee. I will read your message at the end of each video, if you want me to. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall see you all in the next one. Peace out, be safe, and goodbye, everybody.